is called Not Enough, and I wrote this poem because I have a book that's out now, and I get criticism from like religious people saying it's too religious, or the more liberal crowds. I mean, it's not religious enough. I don't speak of Jesus too much in my writings. And then my other, more liberal crowd says every time I mention the word God, everybody just tunes everybody out. So this one is called Not Enough, and I kind of tied it into my life too. This is from Spiritually Reincarnated 2, called Not Enough. Either I'm too much or not enough. Way too weak or extremely too tough. It seems like I can never win by conforming to fit in. Been an outcast since the day I was born, and still I refuse to conform. From behind my inner walls of doubt, my confidence shines out. It's that spark which lights up the dark. Rather than tearing us together, it's pulling us apart. Your friend can be enemies, disguised in lies, because they cannot stand to see you rise. This foundation of unity, based on a bond, becomes unraveled when things go wrong. Eternal occurrence, or is it just spiritual reassurance? The more I search in my soul, finding sparks of light to fill that inner black hole. As time continues to go, our bodies get old and erode as our emotions explode. Sometimes I feel like I'm someone else, dealing the cards that life has dealt, but like snow I will eventually melt. Deep depression haunts my mind. It's not like I can hit rewind and go back in time. At times, my dreams seem so far away from me. Life can be so cruel and nasty. So much potential swirling around in my head. So much poems to be read. There's still so much to be said. I feel like I'm just rambling in my mind, walking an unsteady but straight line. Wherever I go, the harsh reality of how much I don't know. We live to die slow so that we can spiritually grow. Living in this world just full of sin, it's hard to win. You must progress in order to fit in. Either I'm too much or not enough. Way too soft or extremely too rough. As we all drift our separate ways, searching for better days, walking through our separate maze. Underneath all my pain and stress lies spiritual progress as I work through all the emotional mess. Misunderstandings leads to agitation, causing built-up frustration, ending in hating. Either I'm too extreme or not enough. Either I'm going down or getting up. My life has been lived isolated and alone. Yet I soar like an eagle, trying to find my way home. Thank you. This next one, wasn't sure what to read next. And I did this one, I wrote this one, it's kind of new, a couple months ago, and I didn't like the way I performed it here the first night, so I'm going to perform it again, and it's called Tough. Check. It's called Tough Times. The significance of my innocence diminishes with time. All my hopes and admirations hanging on a thin line, still hanging on to regrets I thought were mine. My pride has been stripped as I continue to drift, but God has blessed me with such a beautiful gift. As I uplift and continue to rise, the more I let go of all my pride. Hanging on a cross, my life is not lost as I keep seeking His love at all costs. They say time will heal whatever you feel. How can you fight something that is not real? This battle I have been fighting inside myself has taken a toll and weakened my health. Anxiety, depression has kept me from progressing, but every mistake is just another lesson learned. Playing with fire will only get you burned. If I can only go back in time to make things right, I realize now some things just weren't worth the fight. I can't sleep at night, so I continue to write and find peace. As I release, my emotions decrease with every word that I write as I become one with the light. Like a butterfly trapped in a glass jar, living in the past won't get you very far. Looking for someone to blame while holding on to your pain will throw you off track like a crashing train. Don't complain, just move on. Continue to stay strong and stop focusing on everything that is wrong. Time to stop carrying the weight of the world on a shoulder. Worrying about tomorrow just makes you look older. Sometimes you have to wait to catch a break. Life is what you make as you create your own fate. God has a plan, and it's up to man to do what he can to make it happen. You choose your own path that will pave your way. Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. If you're falling deep in a hole, you must take back control before your pain swallows you whole. Search deep in your soul and use God as a crutch. No matter what happens, he loves you very much. His touch gives me such a rush, and his love is something I can't get enough. Life can be tough if you do it all alone. Let go and let God help you find your way home. My last one, usually I like to end like with a love poem, but I just been writing so much spiritual stuff lately and so much different stuff. I'm gonna end this poem. Last couple weeks ago I was in Texas and I was meeting some of my relatives, people I've never met before because of family disputes. And I wrote this poem, inspired me to write a poem, and this one is called Respect to Our Elders. Respect to our elders because they represent where we come from. Respect your elders. No one can ever replace them. Forgive the past, but don't ever forget, because everyone in life has at least one regret. Don't let time just get away. Before you know it, tomorrow becomes another day. A new generation created, yet separated by time, all sharing the same bloodline. As we all get older, nothing ever stays the same, except for the blood flowing through our veins. Our life constantly rearranges. With every passing day brings changes as we flip through life's pages. We are all constrained by time as we replay events back in our minds. What lies underneath the surface is better untold. With passing time, our actions erode. Life can be cold when you realize you can't be controlled. Respect your elders. They were around long before you. Respect their ways and the struggles they went through. All their genes and DNA passed down generations. With every relative's death lies new creations. Legends have been born and hearts have been torn. Imagine having to live through that thunderstorm. All the secrets, betrayals, and lies can be a surprise when the blindfold gets removed from your eyes. There are some secrets that are better not said. Speaking of them will wake up the dead. Searching for signs of the truth that are all scattered apart. Putting them together will break your heart. Like a recurring bad dream with a negative theme, my eyes are hurting from all these things I've seen. Removing the blindfold from your eyes will surprise as you realize that your happiness was just a disguise. Respect your elders and tell them goodbye. The next time that you see them will be after you die. Respect your elders and all they've been through, because in the end, you will be one too. Thank you and have a happy new year.